I forgot to save the game after I beat World 9, guys. I cannot believe this. So we're going to have to replay through all of World 9 again today. So that's what we're going to be doing. Welcome back, guys, to New Super Mario Bros. Wii, where today we are not going to be playing through World 9. If you believed me, then you're gullible. Today, we're actually going to be playing through all of the castles again and taking on all of the Koopalings. So before I was interrupted by this Goomba, as I was saying, today we're playing through all of the castles again, and we're taking on the castle bosses, of course, and the reason I'm doing that is because we need to end off this LP with a bang. Even though we beat World 9 yesterday, I still don't feel like we ended off this game in a right way, so the only way we can do that, in my opinion, is by playing through all of the castle bosses. Plus, I did this back in New Super Mario Bros. DS, so it only makes sense that I'm doing it for New Super Mario Bros. Wii. I personally like coming back after playing the entire game of the New Super Mario, any New Super Mario Bros. Games, not DS, Wii, U2, doesn't matter. I like coming back and just playing through all of the castles again from the beginning of the game to the end, just to see how much I've improved. Like the first time around that I did this, it was probably very slow. I was extra careful. I was making sure that I wasn't getting hit, and I still was getting hit. But today, I'm actually going to try to do this in a nice, flawless, clean looking run. And, you know, not lose any of my 99 1-ups, because I worked pretty hard for these 1-ups, and I'm glad that I have 99 1-ups. So, before we actually get into the very first Koopaling boss battle, drop a like, because once we get to the first Koopaling, the likes are no longer able for you to like the video. So, you might as well do it now before it's too late, because if you don't do it now, you're going to miss out on something amazing, something beautiful. That, I don't know what that thing is, but yeah, leave a like, guys. If you don't want to leave a like, that's also fine. The first Koopaling on the list should actually be Larry, and we made it to him. And this is actually like a very slow-paced castle, only because of that twirly twirl thingamajab. So I'm actually going to be doing this for all of the New Super Mario Bros. Games, I think. I'm not really sure yet. It just depends, you know, on how hard they are. For this game, I feel very confident that I'd be able to do this, because I even remember when I played through these for the first time, they didn't give me much problems. Like, at least New Super Mario Bros. DS did. They had a couple of castles in that game that were, like, you know, a little bit too hectic to do, but when you played them without worrying about collecting star coins or looking for secret exits or anything, it was actually very, very easy. So this dude here is Larry. Fun fact about Larry, he enjoys eating berries, and not because he finds them delicious, only because berries rhyme with Larry. So there is that. And he's very easy to beat. He does this thing where he has the platforms going up and down. I don't know why he would do that. He thinks he can clip you, but little does he know that we can jump. We are Jumpman. That is our second alias. That was our alias before we became Mario. And he doesn't know that, I think, because, I mean, if he did, he would have came up with a more sophisticated map than just a platform thing that goes up and down. But that's it for World 1. Now we're moving on to World number 2, the desert, my home. You know, I have a connection with these deserts just because, you know, I'm Egyptian. I know everybody says that. It's like, so how do you like sand? I don't know, man. Sand is sand, you know. I don't really see sand and have a nice connection or little moment with it. And it looks like we're going to have to take on these guys. Yep, they're clearly not moving from their spot. So I'm going to go ahead and take care of these goons, and I'll see you guys when I'm done. The goons have been taken care of, my friends. And now we can jump into castle number 2. And the person for this list, or I guess the Koopaling that we're going to be taking on, to be honest with you guys, I don't really remember. But that's the fun part, because then we're going to just be excited, and we're going to be surprised when we figure out which one of the Koopalings it is. But this is actually a very easy castle as well. It's very slow pace, you know. I don't know why they do this to me. It's like they haven't given me enough slow pace levels as it is. So they just want to bombard you with castles that are also very slow pace. And as you can see, we have to do the game here where we remember the secret pathways. So it's going to be top, bottom, middle, I believe. I think if the piranha plants are here, yeah, so it's top, bottom, middle, and then that's it. It's pretty straightforward. And I probably shouldn't use a propeller suit, but I'm not going to switch out into a different item until I lose my propeller suit. That's going to be the deal. I'm not going to tempt myself to grab, you know, let's say an ice flower, a fire flower, maybe a mushroom here and there. We're just going to stick to what we have, and if we can make it to the end of this with just the propeller suit, then we are pretty good. If not, then that's also fine. We're still not gonna say we're bad or anything, but we're gonna try our best to just make sure that we do not get hit whatsoever. Which personally, you know, if you ask me, I don't really think that's possible, but here we go. We made it to the end now. This is the final stretch of this little thingamajigga. I don't know what it is, man. It's like a weird walkway. How does that even work in real life? How would that work? Like, it wouldn't, because you'd have to loop. You'd have to loop one area constantly or something. I don't know. It's just like you can't make an infinite loop an actual thing in real life, unless it was just like a circle. That's not the same thing though. Like, you go in a door and you come out that same door. You know what I mean? That's exactly what this game just pulled out on us. Hey, and this guy is actually Roy Koopa. What's good, my boy Roy? You are gonna become my new toy. But first, I need to, you know, knock you out and then stuff you with Legos. That is very sadistic. I don't think Mario would ever do such a thing, but he's gonna go ahead and fall out of the warp pipe, make a nice mean stomp on the ground, and that's just because he's trying to, you know, show you guys how big he is. He's trying to show you guys that he doesn't mess around, that he doesn't take things lightly, because he has a heavy foot. Dude, come on, bro. Get out of my way. All right, watch out for that guy. There we go. Once again, watch out. And then we just got to do it one last time. He's going to go ahead and enter into this pipe. Come out of which one? Which one you coming out of, my boy? This one. All right, so that was pretty good, you know. I don't think the first time I did it, like in the actual LP, I did it flawlessly. I probably got hit maybe, but I knew his little tricks. He can't trick me. He goes inside of pipes and comes out the other end. So nothing too crazy there for this guy. I could have just went through the pipe to avoid that thing. Wow. I didn't even think of that. But that is it, guys. Moving on to world number 3. Bye-bye, world 2. It was fun while we played you. So now we got to make it past these ice bros. Oh, man. Look at this guy. He really wants to fight. I guess. Hey, thank you so much, man. He just let me go. He was just like, you know what, man? I'm not going to mess around with you today. You probably had that in 1 and 2, and you're probably going to have it in the remaining world. So I'm just going to let you off scot-free. And he did. If anything, I'm the one that let him off scot-free, or he let himself off scot-free because he wasn't going to make it. But yeah, this is actually one of the best castles. I like this one. This one, number 4 and 5 are also pretty good. This one, though, is pretty nice just because of the snake thing. I enjoy that thoroughly. And I'm not being sarcastic when I say that. I know in New Super Mario Bros. DS, I think it was Castle 7, where the castle itself had like a ride just like this, and it was pretty dang difficult, but I was able to get through it. And when I saw this one, I got a little worried as well, because I was like, man, this is going to be just as hard as Castle 7 in New Super Mario Bros. DS, but turns out it's a much easier castle to do. Oh man, watch out, big dog. Woo, there we go. I need to start using my propeller twirl. The problem is, when you have the propeller suit, you can't just do the twirl jump, and by the twirl jump I mean you can't spin. Like, if you were to jump right now and shake your Wiimote, Mario would spin, right? But with this guy, you can't do that, because the moment you spin, what happens is he propels, and it's just not really good to be propelling constantly, because sometimes propelling can actually be more trouble for you than not propelling at all. So it's kind of a nice thing, you know, that I have to not twirl even though I want to twirl. My instincts are telling me do the twirl jump, but I'm just like, I can't, because I'm not gonna fly to the sky or something. But here we go. We gotta bomb these things. Go ahead Mario, just let it happen. Let it rip like a Beyblade. Alright, here we go. Once again. And I'm probably just gonna, I guess I have to jump. Yeah, there we go. Hey, that other bomb got destroyed. That's pretty nice. I wasn't expecting that. That was close. That wall almost bounced me back into him. Come on. Yeah, there we go. That's what I wanted. And I don't really know if it matters specifically which one of these blocks I break, because I'm pretty sure they'll all just eventually have the domino effect, break one after the other. So turns out, I mean, I'm right. So it did work out. Oh, do we have to do it again? I don't think we have to do it again. I see those blocks up there, but I don't know if we have to do it again. I wonder what would happen if I had an ice flower and I just started shooting down the snake. If the blocks would melt and completely disappear, or if the ice would melt around the snake, and then the snake would just become a snake that's non-slippery. I should definitely try that out, but I'm not gonna do it because I'm lazy, so we're not gonna do it now. Because I don't even have a fire flower. Even if I wanted to do it, I couldn't. And I highly doubt, dude, that those red coins give me a fire flower. I think they give you the ice flower because you are in the ice world. So they want to make you feel right at home by giving you some ice powers. But with all that being said and done, we made it to the end, my friends. That was a pretty easy castle, like I said. Enjoyed it thoroughly. And I wonder who the boss for this one's going to be. It's not going to be Wendy. Wendy's the water world. This one's probably going to be Iggy Koopa or Lemmy, I'm going to say. It's Lemmy. It's not Lemmy. It's Iggy. It's Lemmy. This is Lemmy, right? Lemmy's the guy with the rainbow hair. Iggy's the guy with the... well, I mean, they all have staffs, but... Lemmy's the guy that that rides the ball. Iggy's the weird, crazy guy with the chomp. I think he's the one in World 5. This is World 3. I keep forgetting that this is not World 5 or 4. I just always want to say the water worlds are World 4 when they're not really. But what is happening with you, little Lemmy boy? I gotta just be careful around this guy. But the beautiful thing is, I don't actually need to wait for his balls. I could just propel my way up to his head and just, you know, smash him. His balls serve no purpose for me right now. So you could take your ball and your other big ball and you can shove it inside of that hole. That's it. Because once he does that, he's out of balls. They remind me of just like jumbo-sized kickballs. That's what his balls remind me of. Because like imagine a kickball. It's like nice and soft and it's not really hard and it bounces and you can kick it really hard and it'll fly very far away. It's the same thing like his balls, you know, like just little yoga balls that you stand on. But yeah, welcome guys to World 4 where we got to take on Puffy the fish or whatever her name is. Alright guys, we defeated the fish and now we're going to be making our way to the castle number 4. This is the land of Wendy. I hope you guys are prepared because Wendy is one of those people that do not mess around. She is just a furious, angry person. And that's because, I guess Wendy's is not really doing well during the presidential elections. That's actually a true thing. I was reading something online where, you know, maybe it's not true. Maybe I'm pretty gullible and I believe everything I read online. But I was reading how Wendy's sales for burgers are actually down for some reason during the presidential election. I don't know how that could affect it, to be honest. How, you know, something completely irrelevant to Wendy's fast food can affect the sales for it, but that's what I heard, and that's why, you know, we're saying Wendy is pissed off. But I gotta say, guys, you know, Wendy's is pretty nice. I like it. I like their food, and the one thing that I like about Wendy's the most is, at least, you know, the Wendy's that I have next to my house, it's very, very close. It's literally like maybe a quarter mile away. It takes like 2 minutes to drive there. So you get there, I'm not even joking when I say this. You order the food, 2 seconds later they're giving you the bag. Like, you don't even wait more than a minute to get your food. It's weird, and the food actually is hot and it tastes good. And they just do it, man. I don't know how it happens, but they do. So shout out to you guys, Wendy's, for doing that. I enjoy your food thoroughly. It's probably the only fast food that I've been eating. Not all the time, but, you know, when I do decide to eat fast food, it's either that, Taco Bell, or, you know, maybe KFC here and there. If I'm feeling a little frisky and I want a heartburn, then yeah, I'll go ahead and mess around with a couple chicken legs, chicken breasts, you know, and then you get that massive heartburn and you kind of regret eating all that food. You're just like, oh man, I wish I never ate this. And then you get hungry and then you do the same mistake and you just eat the leftover chicken you have and you're just like, man, you think I would have learned the first time, but then I got hungry and then I decided to eat the chicken because it sounded so good and that's what I said the first time and I didn't know that it was going to give me a heartburn and now I got double the heartburn because the first one didn't even recover that much. Yeah, that's my nice story about KFC and all that stuff. So now we made it to the end. I know, we killed some time. It was actually a very easy castle. Like I said, her castle is a joke. And her boss battle is actually going to be very easy now that we have this propeller suit. That's hoping that we do not get hit as well. Because if we could do it without getting hit, then yeah, that would be great. We could just continue on using this propeller suit for the remaining few castles, which are 4 castles after this. But what's good, Wendy? I am here to tell you that I like your food. Let's go. Let's go. She is not looking too happy about this, but You know, I'm actually the main question here that I have for her is what kind of makeup she's using, because this girl is underwater and that lipstick is on point. Like straight up, that lipstick is as red as it can be. And everything else about her, you know, the makeup and all that jazz, it's on point, you know, even though she's underwater. She probably has some really good water resistant makeup. I don't know why you would want that, honestly, because then imagine trying to take it off. It would be a challenge to take that off. Or they got some kind of wipe, I guess, but I don't know. We got ourselves another key that's pretty much useless to us. I mean, these keys literally don't even do anything at this point because we have all the keys. But yeah, moving on to World 5, my favorite world. And you know what? This castle is hands down one of the best castles. Hey, thank you, Piranha Plant. I appreciate that. You know, he moved out of the way from me. He was just like, oh, hello, Sir Mario, welcome. Go ahead, you may pass. Don't worry about me. But yeah, this castle I like a lot because it's very fun to play very, very fast when you speedrun it. That's the word that I was looking for. It's fun to speedrun. And I'm going to try, you know, maybe show off a couple of my new tricks and moves. Don't worry, I'm not going to be propelling as much. I'll try to save the propelling for when I actually need it. Oh yeah, this is Iggy's castle. I forgot. Iggy's the one with the green fire, or the green fire, I think, and he's the guy that constantly shoots it at you. Oh, dang, Iggy, man. You're just trying to knock my head off, dude. I know I may look like a toad right now, but believe me, I am not a toad. I'm far from being one of those creatures, dude. So just chillax, get your head together and clear it out, because you know what, man? You are waging war with Jumpman. And trust me, anybody who wages war with Jumpman has a very hard time winning that battle. I guess, sort of. I mean, it's just Mario. You think if Mario were a real person, we'd be able to beat him? I mean, I don't know, actually. The dude can shoot fire out of his fists. He's like kind of a firebender, sort of. Man, this guy is like, I don't know why, but Iggy today is just tossing these fireballs like crazy. He's not even letting me have a breathing moment, man. I can't even breathe right now. Did we make it to the end? We made it to the end. Wow, I'm a little sad, dude. I didn't get to show off any of my cool speedrunning tactics. Maybe it wasn't this castle. Maybe this castle is just too hard to speedrun, considering that, you know, Iggy doesn't leave you alone. But yeah, we're here to show him up. We're here to show him some manners, to respect his elders. I was around when his daddy was a baby, so this guy should learn to respect me. And yeah, he likes playing with dogs. His dog is his chomp. That's his best friend. And it's just not any ordinary sized dog. It's a massive dog. But we're all fine and good and dandy, because guess what? We got the propeller suit. Now, having a propeller suit and doing this makes it actually very, very easy to do. And I'll tell you guys why, because as soon as he spawns and ready to go, you just go ahead and propel your way to wherever he is, especially if he's up there on the top. If he's on the bottom, yeah, you might have a little bit of a problem, but it's still pretty easy because you can propel your way up and then just meet him halfway at the bottom. So that is it. See you later, Iggy. I hope you had fun in Castle 5. So now we got the key to Castle 6. We are on a roll here, guys. I am feeling pretty good and confident. So far, we have not lost our propeller suit, which is a very good sign. I'm still speaking too soon, but again, I'm not getting my hopes up. I'm not planning on beating this with just my propeller suit. I do have a couple extra ones, you know, maybe just one, I think, but we'll save that for when we truly need it. Also, I guess if I go left, and there's actually going to be a pipe somewhere that's going to take me to the top, so I don't have to worry about getting into battle with the bullet bills as well. All right, there we go. See, go ahead, take the pipe all the way to the top. Oh, yeah, dude. The top. So now we only have 2 more Koopalings left. We battled Iggy, we battled Wendy, we battled Lemmy, we battled Larry, we battled Roy. So the last 2 remaining are Morton and Ludwig. And then after that, we gotta go to Bowser. This is actually a very easy castle as well. This is one of my more so favorite ones too. I don't know why. It's probably because there's nothing that could slow you down, especially when you get into that, like once you get that momentum, you'll be good. That's what I'm trying to say. Oh, that was a little too risky, man. Oh, actually, wait, never mind. I guess these spike balls will slow you down. But if I know how to jump and avoid them. I should be good. All right, let's go. Let's go. There we go. Get that checkpoint, baby, and make our way down the warp pipe. This is the second half of the level. This is where things get a little extra frisky. So, watch, look at this. We got to just go pretty quick. There we go. Oh, here they come. Here they come. Watch out. There we go. Oh, yeah, look at that OP propeller suit, man. It is literally coming through and saving the day. And I guess the moment I don't know how that works in terms of when they decide to just open up. Oh, man, look at these blocks, dude, saving the day. I landed just directly on top of that spike bulb, except on the block. Meaning if that block wasn't there, I probably would have landed into it. Not good, man. And wow. They put that item block there because they just know that. That's when people tend to jump, man. Or maybe they put it there because, you know, that's where the other boxes that you can't get, probably having an item in it or something. Which is fine, you know. But who is this guy? Oh, it is Morton. Morton, the scariest looking Koopaling of all the Koopalings. And that's because his wide mouth, his jumbo-sized megalodon shark teeth, and, you know, the weird clown face paint. That's what makes him scary. Plus, he's kind of hard and rugged, you know. He is the Koopaling for World 6. When you think about it, it's all about rocks, canyons, just hard things. Boulders, bullet bills, just metal. And, you know, look at that. His battle arena isn't any different either. It's just all the same thing. So, he'd probably be the worst one to mess around with if these guys were real. I would definitely not want to mess around with him. I'd probably just mess around with Lemmy, dude. He plays around with balls and stuff. Lemmy's alright. You know, he's probably the only one that I'd feel comfortable around. Maybe Wendy, you know, because, you know, Wendy seems kind of nice. You just tell her, like, hey, I like your makeup, and she'll be like, oh, okay. And that's it, you know. So, here we are, guys, in world number 7, the final world before world 8. So, technically not the final world, but there are 2 ways to enter this castle. We're going to do it the old-fashioned way. I always wanted to know what the way was going through that way, probably taking you through some pipe, making you appear halfway into the castle, but that would defeat the entire purpose of doing this if I did that. So, we're not going to do that, unfortunately. We're just going to do it the way that it's intended for you to do it. And this is, again, a slow-paced castle. It's a very, very beautiful castle. Hands down, visually one of the most attractive castles in the game. If not the most attractive, and that's because you're, like, really high up in the sky and you see the clouds. And there's just something about this dolphin emulator that polishes it up so neatly, and it looks just gorgeous. It looks something like New Super Mario Bros. U. But again, it's just slow pace, you know, obviously because of these spike thingies, rods. All right, let's go. Ooh, perfect. And then these dudes, I forgot about them, but then I remembered them. It's weird. I forgot about them, but then I remembered them instantly. I'm like, there's something that I'm forgetting, but I know that's there. And it's like as soon as I made it, I'm like, oh yeah, there's these guys. These are the guys that always try to just throw you off, man. That's exactly all it is. Because they're not hard. They just throw you off. As soon as you get thrown off, you're just like, what? Okay, here we go. Let's just go. Oh, I forgot about this part. This is a little tricky part. Ooh, getting in. All right, come on. Ooh, getting out. Perfect. Wow. I was almost positive that I was about to lose my my suit here. Oh, this is the part where I gotta go quick. So I gotta just stop right here. Oh no, that was close. All right, one more time, one more time, one more time. Oh, we got to do it 2 more times. All right, so these things are going to go up and down. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Boom, bada bing. Ah, and this guy's here. Dude, you almost threw me off, man. Seriously, that's all they do. They stand there to throw you off because you don't expect it. But we made it, guys. The final Koopaling is on the Koopaling grinding list right now. And this is Ludwig. What's up, my boy? Ludwig von Koopa. He is the German Koopa. I don't know, man. Maybe Bowser spent a couple days in Germany and then Ludwig happened. We don't really know, man, the story behind this guy. But nonetheless, he's a pretty easy boss. All you got to do is just find him, jump on his head. It's going to be pretty easy to do, especially with the propeller suit. And then as soon as he starts, you know, spazzing out, you just want to get off of the platform. You don't really know which platform he's gonna land on, so you know, if it were honestly me giving you advice, I would just tell you to stand on a different platform each time. Yep, there you go. So you landed in the middle. So that was good because the first one was on the right, left, and then middle. So just essentially stand on a platform that you haven't stood on before, and then you'll be golden. And with that, folk, I called you guys folk. With that, guys, we completed World 7 again. I mean, truly, all you need to do to complete a world is just beat a castle, and then that's it. You beat the castle, and you technically beat the world. You don't need to do everything else before the castle, but, you know, that's just how it goes. All right, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Yeah, baby, we made it all the way through without getting touched by that fire, so now we have to take on the final castle of this game for the final time, making this the final episode of New Super Mario Bros. U. And I hope you guys are excited. And this is the moment of truth, because I've made it so far throughout this entire mission journey, and I haven't gotten touched once. It has been a clean, no damage run so far. And if I can actually make it through to the very end with no damage, then I'm a boss, dude. And Mario is just, you know, the accessory to make me a boss. Alright, we gotta watch out. Dude, honestly, having this propeller suit is a lifesaver, man. It has helped me out so much, and it just makes cutting the level super easy to do. But yeah, here we go. I'm excited to go back to that acorn suit. But we can't do that yet. We gotta revisit Mario Bros. 2. I love how in all of the New Super Mario Bros. Games, except for New Super Mario Bros. DS, they had a flying suit. Each of the flying suits were different. Propeller suit in New Super Mario Bros. Wii. Tanuki suits in New Super Mario Bros. 2, Acorn suits in New Super Mario Bros. U, and then there's probably going to be something brand new for whatever Nintendo New Super Mario Bros. Game they decide to release for the NX. And I really hope they do release the NX, or a New Super Mario Bros. Game for the NX. I mean, it's probably obvious that they're going to do that. I hope that it's not for the Wii, because I mean, I know Nintendo wouldn't do that, but you never really know, man. Sometimes the most unexpected things happen. That's what I was trying to say. But we made it, guys, to the midway mark, the checkpoint. This is it. The big bad boss is upon us. That is his door. Once we go inside these doors, guys, it is it, man. There's no turning back. Here we go, my friends. The final boss of the game again. We're taking him on, and I gotta be careful with these fireballs. Now, I could try to show off and potentially not propel my way over Bowser's head just to get to the switch. But at the same time, I don't really want to risk it. I've made it this far. It would be a shame to see my propeller suit get lost at this moment, considering that literally I've had a no damage run so far. But we're going to just go ahead and propel our way over Bowser. I know, I wanted to do something crazy fancy, but, you know, I'm just too scared right now. I'm not gonna do it. Bye-bye, Bowser. So long, my friend. I will see you next time in the next Mario game. We did it. Now we get to save this Camellia Peach. What's up, Peach? I missed you. How are you doing today? Hey, guess what? It's not Peach. It's Kamek. So, right now, we gotta battle Bowser again. I don't know if you guys know this. And he's gonna come back bigger and badder than ever. Well, I guess not really badder. I mean, I guess badder would be Dry Bowser, but in that form. Because that's just a huge monster, man. But nonetheless, dude, this is actually very, very exciting to do again. I'm very excited that I'm doing this. So I'm actually going to try this differently. I'm not going to stand up there. I'm going to see if he can break the platforms on the bottom. And it looks like he can. That's pretty nifty. You can do the platforms any way you want. Or I guess the walls any way you want. Not the platforms. I meant the walls when I said platforms, guys. It's just, you know, my brain really isn't focusing on what I'm trying to say. I'm just trying not to get hit right now. That'd be great. So Bowser, when is the next fireball coming through for me? There we go. Oh, look at that, spitting some fire music. This is nice, Bowser. This is what happens every time, you know, what's his face? Froggy Fresh starts rapping, dude. You just see fire coming out of his mouth. All right, let's watch out again. There we go. There we go. Perfect. Ooh, I can make this one. Let's go, let's go. There we go. Perfect. Oh, man, that fireball was so close to hitting me. I was actually a little nervous there. It felt like it was coming towards me, but then I didn't even notice the wall there. I forgot that it has to break through the wall first before it can continue to travel any further. And we are actually almost there. We got this in the bag, my friends. This is easy. This is easy peasy lemon squeezy. Oh, man. That was close. Okay, come on. One more. Oh, man, this is not good. Come on, platform. What are you doing? The camera just stopped and it went back towards Bowser. Oh, we did it, guys. We did it. Oh, yes. We beat all of the castles with no damage. The same propeller suit didn't lose a single life. This is amazing. Wow. I wasn't expecting to record this video like this. Honestly, I was just going to do the castles and just hope for the best. You know, maybe use items here and there. Try to mix it up for you guys. But this also works. So I'm very happy that we did it like this. And I think that deserves a like. So if you haven't liked the video yet, by all means, go ahead. Show your support by leaving a like. And that should do it actually for the rest of this video as well as the game. Meaning, tomorrow you guys will get the brand new LP of New Super Mario Bros. 2 here on the channel. We'll be going through all of the worlds in one episode every single day, back to back to back. So then once we're done with that, we can actually do a lot of the Gold Rush packs. And then on top of that, while we're doing those, we can actually start up New Super Mario Bros. U. So the idea is to try to finish up all these games before essentially the end of the month. And I think we can do it for sure. And we're going to just skip these credits because we're not going to watch these again. Nor are we going to watch this. What else is there? Oh, just the exit. Okay. So, yeah, that's actually going to be it, guys. I really, really hope you guys enjoyed this LP. Let me know which one of the Koopalings was your favorite down in the comment section below. If I had to pick, I would probably say, like I said, Lemmy. He's probably the guy that I would mess around with. But, yeah, with all that being said and done, I really don't know how to end off this video. I think, I guess we could go ahead and visit World 1. And, maybe go say hi to Peach. That's a pretty good way. Alright, guys. See you later. Peace out.